How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be talking about my Dreamcon experience, Dreamcon 2025. It was amazing. I just want to start off by saying that it was amazing, but I'm gonna be getting into details because I remember when this was my first Dreamcon I ever went to, and I remember before the actual con, I was looking on YouTube for like people's experience, if it was worth it. Like before I bought the tickets and stuff, I was making sure like I was getting what I wanted, you know. And I saw the vlogs and stuff. The vlogs weren't enough for me personally. I didn't vlog anything, but that when I was watching the vlogs, it was kind of like they were in the moment, and it's like the viewer didn't really feel anything for the vlogs I saw, at least. But I never saw anyone talk about their experience, so I want to, you know, talk about it and let y'all know if it's worth it or if y'all like it or whatever. I want to be very transparent about it. Yeah, let's get into it. Before hopping, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, if you're new, leave a like on the video, hit the bell to get notified when I post a new video so you don't miss out on that. And let's get into this review. Okay, let's go. This convention is amazing. I've never been to a convention in my life. This is my very first convention and my very first Dreamcon ever, and I enjoyed it so much. Like I enjoyed it so freaking much. It was amazing. 10 out of 10 experience. I'm going next year again. It's gonna be in Houston, which if y'all didn't know, I'm from Houston, so it was easy to go back and forth, you know. It's gonna be in Houston next year, 2026, Dreamcon 2026, so we're definitely gonna go to that next year, so I can wait for that. I want to start off by saying I'm gonna give y'all my experience on what I did at the con. I didn't do everything because like I was on a time crunch, you know. There was only certain things I could do, you know, and only certain things I would like to do. On day one, I went to the She Got Game panel. It had Jazzy Guns, Christology, Mari, and Barefoot Tasha. All four of those amazing creators. Go check them out. Okay, they're amazing. I went to go see all of them do a panel. It's basically, it's like a interview type of thing, but they were just asking them questions like what got you into gaming, what got you into content creation, all that good stuff. And actually, you know, they were also giving some advice too, and I, you know, took some notes down in my head because it was just like, it was a good thing. It's a one-time thing, you know. You just had to take it all in. It was cool. This year I didn't get premium because I was like, okay, maybe premium, like it's not worth it, you know. Maybe it's like I won't need it, but I'm getting premium next time I go, because tell me why they were skipping the line. Tell me why premium had their own line. Why does premium have their own line? What's going on? So I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna get that premium upgrade next year. Best believe I'm getting that premium upgrade. You're not gonna see me in that little weekend badge line. Oh yeah, and I got the weekend badge. Here it is. I have it right here just for y'all. Here's the weekend badge. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. There it is. Yup. Okay, and then I got a lanyard with it. I went to the Dreamcon store. It was like upstairs. They hadn't had it in the exhibit hall, but they moved it upstairs on like the last day. So I went ahead and got myself this, and I also got a shirt. Dreamcon, yo, it looks perfect. I like this lanyard. I had to get it. I had to. After the panel, I went to the gaming hall. They had a gaming hall right by the exhibit hall. Now, if you've never been to the George R. Brown Convention Center in Houston, one room, it's a humongous room. Like I could you not, it's the biggest room ever, and it's a gaming hall. And in the front, they have a bunch of like PlayStations, Xboxes, and all that good stuff for people to play. And like there's also like tournaments happening. And then they have an arcade area where it had like all the best arcade machines ever. Like, oh my gosh, it was amazing. 10 out of 10 experience. Those arcade machines were good. I was dogging and Mario Kart. They had Mario Kart where you could like drive and stuff, so that was amazing. And right by it was the exhibit hall, so you could literally walk from that room, and then there was another door that like opened, like a big door that opened, and it was the exhibit hall, so you could go through there. So after the gaming hall, I went to the exhibit hall and saw a bunch of cool things. Like there was a bunch of vendors there that I like to see. I was just looking at a bunch of them, and then I didn't find this out. I think I found this out on Saturday, but in the back there's a bunch of, they had a big sign, it said talents, and so I was like, oh, is there gonna be like talent back here? Like what's going on? Like, can I take a photo? But it was just like booths. Like Berlizzi was there. He had a merch section, which I actually got his merch. And then Mari was there, if y'all know who that is. She's a streamer. And then Megan Thee Stallion had her own booth. She was selling like her music and merch and all that good stuff. And then a bunch of other creators too, which I don't remember it, but a bunch of other creators. I pretty much on Friday, I just went to that panel, went to the gaming hall and the exhibit hall, and kind of just left because there wasn't really that many panels that day, for me at least, that I wanted to go. There was volleyball, but you had an RSVP for that. Let me tell y'all something. You got a game, you had an RSVP for that. Yo, I got so lucky because I would always check the website, I don't know, every like 30 minutes just to get it, because I didn't know you had to RSVP. I saw it and they were like, nah, you cannot get in here unless you have an RSVP. I thought there was like a separate line for it. I had an RSVP for that, and luckily I got it, because if I didn't, I would have been mad. I was trying to see Jazzy, y'all. If y'all don't know, Jazzy and Guns, okay, Dwayne and Jazz. Hey, I've been watching them for like a long time, okay? I've been watching them forever, since I could remember. It was just so, it was amazing. Like, as soon as I got in the line, I was actually like, I was pretty close to like the front of the line. Like, I was in like basically the front. I saw Jazzy and I saw all of Touch Grass TV, if y'all know who that is, that group. I saw them all walk in. And like my dad pointing, he was like, oh, who's that? I look over and I just see Jazz, and I'm like, my heart drops, y'all. My heart drops. Oh my gosh, I could you not, my heart drops to my stomach. I could not. After that panel, you know, we kind of just like left or whatever. The RSVP thing was really annoying. I didn't really like it. I wanted to go to this volleyball event, but you had an RSVP for it. I was like, oh, that's stupid. And like, of course, I went to the website. It was all out. Same for Bay Brigade. I wanted to go to that. I want to go to that next year, but I wanted to go to that this year, but it was all out. So I was like, dang. I was like, yikes, I guess I can't. So all the good events you had to RSVP for on Friday, but no other panels or anything. I didn't want to go to any of that, so I just went home. I was just glad I got to see all my favorite creators, because all my favorite creators were actually at that panel. You know, Crystology, Mari, Barefoot Tasha, Jazzy Guns, they're all amazing creators. I love them so much. Now we're at day 2. Okay, day 2 was the best day. I could you not. I got my phone right here just to reminisce on day 2. I gotta give y'all full detail of what happened. I'm gonna also put the photos here, because y'all, I got a bunch of photos. Okay, I got a bunch of photos. On day 1, it was more so like just one panel, and I took a bunch of photos behind things. Day 2, this is Saturday, okay, Touch Grass TV had a meet and greet. If y'all don't know, Jazzy Guns and Dwayne and Jazz are in Touch Grass TV, along with Lupasan, your boy Roshi, Shira, Barefoot Tasha, Dwayne, Jazz. Those are all the members. And so I wanted to go to this so bad. I was like, hey, yo, if I don't go to this, like, it's gonna feel like a loss forever. Like, I have to go to this. I feel like once in a lifetime thing, like, you have to do stuff like this. So I get there out early, because there was already a meet and greet happening beforehand, like before their meet and greet. I didn't know who it was, but my dad was like, we should get into this line. And then because it ended at like 1 or something, that meet and greet, and so it was close to 1, or no, it ended at like 1:30, I think, my bad. And it was close to 1:30, and my dad was like, let's hop in this, we should hop in this line, wait in it, because you know it's gonna end, you know, at 1:30. That's the deadline, so just end it there, and then once they come out, you're gonna be like kind of like first in line. And in my head, I'm like, nah, there's not gonna be that many people, like, it's fine, like, I'm just gonna go do my own thing, whatever. So I'm just looking more at the exhibit hall. It gets close to like the ending time. I get in line, y'all. I got so lucky. I got so lucky, man. Oh my god, I got so lucky. So I actually was like in the middle of the line, but like far, like near the front though, like in the middle type of thing. But they had this thing, there had been a cutoff, because it was like taking up the hall, so they had to cut up the line. So it was like there was one back here and then one in the front, you know. In the front, they were already meeting them for sure, you know. It was like a group of people in the front, group of people in the back. The line, y'all, this exhibit hall is huge, by the way. The line went from there back to the wall. Okay, it went all the way back to the wall. They have Michael Jackson motion, like, you don't understand. They are famous. It felt like they were so famous, like, it was crazy. Okay, and I honestly felt honored to meet them. Spoiler alert, I met them. A bunch of people did not get to meet them because how long the line was. Sorry. But the meet and greet only lasted, I think, like an hour, even an hour and 30. It was just like an hour, and I was like, dang, I got lucky. And so I finally get to like the front of the thing, and like, I'm just getting closer and closer. I'm just looking. I'm like, dang. I get to a point. I'm like, the person in front of me is going, and I'm up next. So I'm just like, my heart, y'all, is beating out of my chest, beating, because I'm like, there's no way that this is about to happen. And so it's finally me next, and I go up there, and they all look at me, and they're just like smiling, and like that made me just like so happy. Y'all don't understand. That made me happy, because I was like, dang, like this is happening. Like, my brain still can't fathom that this is happening, but it's happening. Okay, I go up to Dwayne, I like, you know, I say hi or whatever. I gave everyone a hug, by the way, and then I went up to Jazz, okay, and then she looked at me and she said, Jax. And in my head, I'm like, what? I'm like, Jax, like Jax, as in like black tie Jax, like Jax. I was like, oh, my brain like froze for a second, and she was like, oh my god, it's so nice meeting you. And then like she went and gave me a hug. I was like, and then Tasha next to her, I was like, oh, like she knew me too. She was like, oh, cool. Like she was like, not oh cool, but like she was like, oh yeah. And I was like, y'all remember my face. That's the crazy part that got me. It's not even that y'all know who I am. Y'all remember my face. You know, like, I'm not surprised y'all know who. I'm in their chat like 24/7. But it's the fact that they remember my face. As soon as I said something, I was like, oh, do you know who I am? Or I said something like that, something along those lines. She's like, oh yeah, Jax. I was like, Right. And that honestly made my day. I was like, oh my god. And then I went down. It was I could tell you the order. It was Dwayne first. I said hi to him. Then I said hi to Jazz. Then Tasha. Then Shira. Then Roshi, then Lupa. I said hi to all of them. And then I got a photo with them. I'll put it on the screen right here. I'll put it on the screen. And I got a photo with just Jazz because I was like, I have to. Y'all don't understand. Like, I love all of them equally, but like Jazz has just like a special place in my heart because like I've just been watching her for so long. And she's honestly one of the reasons why I created my channel. Like, I feel like if she didn't have a channel herself, I don't think I would be where I am right now, you know, because she actually put like a huge like motivation on me and like all my channel and stuff. So I highly appreciate her, you know. Yeah, I got to talk to her. She was cool. She was really nice. I really enjoyed meeting her. It was so nice meeting her. She's like the nicest human being ever. Like, she wouldn't hurt her fly type of thing. But yeah, that was amazing. And then I walked out the meet and greet, and like I actually started like crying a little bit. I was like, wow, because it was like happy tears. It was good tears, you know, because my brain was like, there's no way this is happening. Like my brain couldn't fathom what was happening. So I was like, oh my god, like that just happened. And when I was in line for the Touchgrass TV meet and greet, I met Story Mode Bay. I'll put the picture up. I met Story Mode Bay, y'all. If y'all don't know who that is, she is an amazing creator. I actually found out, I don't know how I found out about her. I think she came up on my recommended, but I remember her playing old games on like the PS3 and PS2 and stuff like that. Like, she played a Michael Jackson game, a Lion King game, and I used to watch her all the time. I saw her. I couldn't believe it was her either. I was making sure I had to look at her again. I was like, wait, is that you? And then I went up to her, I asked her for a picture. She was sweet too. I took a picture with her. She had interviewed Megan Thee Stallion the night before. On Friday night, she had interviewed Megan Thee Stallion, so I was cool. I basically know Megan now. I basically know Megan now. Remember, I know Megan. I know Megan now. Yeah, I know Megan now. So if you guys, want connections with Megan Thee Stallion, I got you. After that, I went to the Dreamers Haven, which I saw it on the map, and I was like, oh, I need to go there. And then I went up there. I saw Cozy Kita. If you've been watching me for, if y'all been watching me for a long time, she's another streamer. But if you guys been watching me for a long time, y'all know who she is because I've been with her since like since under 100 subscribers. Okay, like y'all, I've been like streaming with her and stuff. But I got a photo with her. I went and visited her booth. It was so cool. I loved it. After that, by the way, this is all happening on the 3rd floor. There's 3 floors in the convention center, and the 1st floor had the exhibit hall, the gaming hall, all that good stuff. 2nd floor, it was just for like cosplay meetup. There was really nothing on the 2nd floor that I like remember doing. Like, I didn't go to any panels. All the panels were like on the 3rd floor, but the 3rd floor had a YouTube creator lounge, and I was like, oh, okay, let me get in here, let me go in here. And I went up there, and she was like, oh, did you get an email from your YouTube partner management? I was like, what kind of language? I was like, both of you to assume I have a YouTube partner manager, like that's crazy. And so I was like, oh no, I didn't get that. Like, is there any way I can get in, or like no, whatever? And she's like, well, I can put you on the list. And I was like, okay, I bet. So I show her my channel, and then she puts me on the list, and then I get one of these, and like, you couldn't take it off. I literally had to cut it off. Like, you can't. This is what it looks like, y'all. But if y'all wonder how to get into this, you just have to have a content. You just have to have a channel. I don't know if you have to be monetized or not. I'm not monetized, but like I have 1,000 subscribers, so like I could pass for monetization. Like, they don't ask me about my watch time or proof of anything. There was nothing too crazy in there. I saw Mega by Megan, which shout out to her too. She's another creator. Make sure y'all go check her out. And in there, like I think I saw her outside of there too. Like, I didn't like, brain didn't like connect the dots like that was her. So I was like, I saw her I took a picture with her and everything. I'll put it on the screen. She was amazing. She was cool. But in the YouTube creator lounge, there's just like stuff you could take photos, like backdrops and stuff. And then there's like a claw machine. There's like PlayStations, Nintendo Switches, Xboxes. There's like this little thing you could like sit down and play games. And there's also like a big screen where like it looks like they do panels in there. There's like chairs on top or whatever. It looks like a panel room, but they made it like a lounge, which I thought was pretty cool. And then after that, I think let me see. After that, I think I went back to the exhibit hall. And I was waiting in line to meet Mari. If you guys don't know who Mari is, go check her out. She's amazing. She's cool. She's a great streamer. She's really funny. She's really nice too. Like, she's really nice in person. It was amazing. It was amazing meeting her. I was in line to meet her, and I actually had her merch on. I had her merch on. If I can find a picture of it like online, I'll show y'all what it is. I don't have it with me right now because it's in like my bag. I'm like packing currently because I'm like leaving out of, not the state, city. I'm going somewhere, so like I'm leaving. So I'm like, I have to pack, and that's one of my shirts I'm gonna wear. But if you follow me on social medias, you would have seen it. No, you know what? No, it's in the same picture as the meet and greet. So I'll zoom in on my shirt. Got second in line or whatever, or not second in line immediately, but when I got second in line, the person in front of me went. I was just standing there. I felt the same thing as like when I was about to meet like Touchgrass TV, because it was like, dang, like I've been watching Mari since like 2021, I think 2021, 2022. 2021, I think. I've been watching her for a long time. So I was like, oh dang, this is about to be crazy, okay? And so I go up to her, I'm like showing her the shirt. She's like, hey, you got the shirt on? She's like, hey, I look good in it. Ooh, yes, it looks perfect, it looks amazing. I'm like complimenting the shirt. I'm like, you did so good on it, all this stuff. And then I'm like, oh, and then she goes to get me like she gave out stickers and stuff, which matter of fact, I have one with me right now. Hold on. This sticker actually came with the merch that I bought. I bought it a day before, I think. And this is what it was. This is one of the stickers she got. But I put all of them on my door because I have like a whole sticker collection on my door. So I put it all on there. And I got some stickers from Touch Grass TV too. Trust. I got everything. I got all of it. But it was amazing. It was cool meeting her. She's so nice. She's so sweet. She literally the sweetest person ever. And so I got a photo with her, and I still couldn't believe that happened. And by the way, y'all, mind you, while I was waiting in this line, I saw Burley's. His booth is right next to hers. Tell me why I was so close. I was so close to the man I can like touch him. Like I was so close to this man. So I was like, dang, I should have got a picture with him right there, like in line. I'm just like, I turn around and like take a picture. I should have. He actually had to end his like meet and greet thing early, or not early, maybe it was like on time or something, but he had to go somewhere and he had to go hide behind the curtains. He's literally like, he got Michael Jackson motion too, okay? He got Michael Jackson motion too. Because like some fan ran down the exiting thing trying to like get at him. They ran down, security had to stop them and everything. He had to go hide behind the black curtain or whatever. It was crazy. I was like, what is going on, man? And then he turned around and like did a photo with everyone in line, which I thought was pretty cool. That was cool. But yeah, and then after that, I think I just went home. I was like, okay, I've met enough creators today. I met Story Mode Bay, all of Touch Grass TV, which they're a creator individually, all of them. And I met Mari. I think it's time to go. I'm overstimulated. I'm overwhelmed. I'm ready to go. And then on Sunday, I had a panel to go to. Or I didn't like have to. I chose to go to. It was the Touch Grass TV versus the One Tap Universe. I think that's what it's called. One Tap Universe. But it was like a family game thing. It was like one team against the other. It was cool. One Tap Universe won. Spoiler alert. Touch Grass TV should have won. I'm just saying. I don't know. They should have won. But yeah, I went to that panel, and then I don't know, did I meet anyone on Sunday? Oh, after that too, they decided to do like a little meet and greet again with everyone in case people missed out yesterday, and I got in line for it just to like see them again, maybe get another picture with them, you know. But it was too long. I got too far in the back. Everyone ran to the front, whatever. It was just this whole big thing. But I wasn't able to do it. But I did meet, and are y'all ready for this? Hold on. Guess who I met? Guess who I met at this panel, and I was so happy. Guess who came up to me out of nowhere? I was getting ready to leave or like get in line or something. I was getting ready to just do something, you know. I was getting up. I turn around. I feel the top of my shoulder. I turn around. It is Miss Duchess Games. Duchess. If y'all don't know who that is, then y'all have not been on this channel for a while. Okay, Duchess is like a OG. Okay, I've been supporting her for a while. She's been supporting me for a while. It's just, she's an OG streamer, or OG supporter. Sorry, not, she's also like a streamer too, but like not, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like she's an OG supporter. She's also a streamer. Go check her out. If y'all haven't yet, go check her out. She's amazing. I met her and I gave her the biggest hug ever. She was like low-key in a rush though, because she had the press badge. So she had to take photos and stuff, and like she had to do like interviews and all that good stuff, which congrats to her, you know, because that's, yeah, I think you had to apply for press if I'm not mistaken. So she got accepted. Yay, congrats to her. There we go. I got to meet her, and then I also got to meet Bayconch, which if y'all know who that is, I've been here for a while too. I met Bayconch. I don't have the photo. He was cool too. And then I got invited to eat ramen by all of them. They were amazing. I also saw Defined by Kai. I met her at the ramen place, so I didn't meet her at Dreamcon, but I had to see her, okay? Like I had to. She's amazing. But yeah, she was amazing. I love Kai so much. She's amazing. Yeah, I got to meet a bunch of creators at that place. Like I was like, oh wow, this is cool. I saw Chelsea Bites. I think that's what her name is. I know her. I've seen her on like Twitter and Instagram and stuff, and I know of her, but I didn't know who she like actually was. So I was like, oh, but like we didn't have a conversation or like we didn't get a picture or anything. I just saw her type of thing. Like I also saw Boucher. If y'all know who that is, I don't know. I don't think I've ever played games with him before. He has like popped into my chat and stuff and all that good stuff. I popped into his chat. You know, if y'all know who that is, he's a Twitch streamer, and I think pretty sure he does YouTube too. Yeah, he does YouTube. So if you guys want to go check him out too, he's probably gonna come out with the vlog soon because he was vlogging, and you might see me in the vlog. So make sure you guys go check that out. I'll be in the vlog. I was at the dinner and he gave me the camera and I took over his vlog. I'm gonna be in his vlog. I think he'll keep it in. But yeah, it was a great time at that dinner. I had an amazing time. It was good food too. That food was good. It was a ramen place, and oh, it was so good. It had a lot of flavor. But that's not about Dreamcon. It's about something else. So Dreamcon was amazing. Well, on Sunday, it literally, I just went went to that panel, went to the gaming hall, went to the exhibit hall for a little bit, and then just ended it there. I didn't see Megan Thee Stallion at all. She didn't. I don't think she came out in the hallways. I think she had her own booth though, but I think she went to it at one point during the whole convention. I didn't see it, and I didn't get in line for it because I thought you had to be 21 plus, and I still think you do have to be 21 plus, like, to get into it, because it was a tequila thing or whatever. So I was like, whatever. It would have been cool to take a picture of, like, she had a little like, she was like dressed up in like this cosplay. I forgot what the character's called, and like it's like the cardboard cutout, and I was like, oh, that would be cool to take a photo with. They had a Dreamers Lounge. It was called, yeah, Dreamers Lounge. They had one for the, like, everyone who had like a weekend badge or single day badge or premium badge, and they had one for only premium badges, which I looked in there and it looked kind of cool. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know if there's a difference, but it looked kind of cool. So I went into the Dreamers Lounge, and there was air hockey in there, so you know how to get my rounds up with my dad. You know how to do some air hockey. And there was like a Sims thing where they had like a pool, and there was like a floaty on the pool, and then there was a Sims backdrop, so I had to take photos in front of that. That was amazing. I love that. I love the Sims. For people who want to go to Dreamcon, it is for everyone, okay? It is not just for people who love anime, gaming, music, art. All of those things are there, but it's called Dreamcon for a reason. It's not called Anime Con. It's not called Gaming Con, Music Con, Art Con, Cartoon Con. You know, there's literally panels about cartoon stuff. Like, it's for everyone. If you don't like anime, then you'll find something you like. If you don't like gaming, then you'll find something you like. If you don't like anime and gaming, you'll find something you like. The people around you might love anime and gaming, but that doesn't mean you have. Just go into the convention thinking, oh, I'm gonna have a good time. Don't go in and be like, oh, it's an anime convention, it's a gaming convention. No, it's for everyone, okay? There's stuff, people painting and stuff. There was like art, like a art panel that I saw on the list. There was a bunch of things for people. It was amazing. So if you're into anything like that, go to Dreamcon. I don't think I've heard of another con that has a bunch of just mix of everything. It's just a mix of everything. Music there, gaming there, anime there, art there, cartoons there. Like, everything is there, y'all. Everything is there. Everything. And then they also had a if y'all watch the Boondocks, they had a Boondocks thing where the voice actors, like Uncle Ruckus was there. Like, what? Like, why was Uncle Ruckus there? But they had a little panel where they all talked and stuff and talked about the Boondocks and all that good stuff. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I didn't go to it though, but I heard about it. That was cool. But yeah, Dreamcon is for anyone. It's not just for people who like anime. There's gonna be a lot of people dressing up and cosplaying and stuff, which I also like to see. Even if you don't like anime, like me personally, I don't watch anime. It's not that I don't like it, I just don't watch it. You know, I've given it tries and stuff. It's just not my cup of tea. It doesn't really lock me in. But I saw cosplays and I was like, dang, it's cool. My dad got a photo with a couple people. I think I took a photo with some people. I don't know. Maybe I did, I don't know. It is for everyone, whether you like anime or not. The cosplaying is cool, and I still liked it. So it doesn't matter. You know, it's cool. And so there was a lot of streamers there too, IRL streamers. There's a lot of people streaming. I was in a couple streams. I saw myself in like the viewfinder thing. I was like, oh no. I was like, yikes. There's also a lot of like content creators. There's a lot of people recording all that good stuff, which I thought was pretty cool because it's like a bunch of people are coming together to make content and enjoy anime and gaming and all that good stuff. It was just a cool mix, you know. And like, people were hating on the IRL streamers, which is like me. I'm like, I don't care. You know, it's a public area, let them stream. But also, like, consent, you know, if you're gonna put someone on a stream, at least be like, hey, is it okay if I put you on your stream or like, whatever. But I think it's cool because a lot of creators get to come around and also like network and stuff. If you see someone streaming and like, you know, you do content creation, go up to that person and be like, hey, you know, what's your Twitch, yada yada yada. Make mutuals with this friend, and then you'll have like connections and just network. I just think it's a wonderful system that people were doing, like streaming and recording and stuff. My goal for next year is to get a creator badge, honestly. Like, I'm just gonna set that record straight. I want to be confident. I want a creator badge. Now on the website it does say you have to be 18, but that's a lie. That's a lie. You know why? Because I was watching a Duke Dennis video. He went to Dreamcon this year and he posted like a day ago, and the streamer named Rakai, he's 16 years old and he had a creator badge on. I'm just saying, maybe like I can be an exception, you know. Like, yeah, that's all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back soon with another banger. If you guys want to leave any video ideas in the description, in the comments down below, make sure you do that. Make sure you follow all my social medias, links will be in the description down below. If you want to buy my merch is still up. Some of y'all think that my merch is like gone or something. You're like, oh, I wish I got your merch. Nah, it's still here. It's still here. Y'all can get in the description down below, and make sure you subscribe, leave a like. Make sure to hit that like button, okay? It will help me out a lot. Subscribe, help grow the community. You know, if you're new here, welcome in. And if you're new here and don't know about Dreamcon, welcome to this convention, okay? Literally welcome to everything. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll be back soon with another banger. And wherever you are, good night, good morning, good evening, and deuces.